those extras. And that, of course, is your latest. It is not factory refurbished or reissued or, you know, any of that. It's the real fresh out of the box smell. And remember, about 1,000 of them and 1,000 only. When they are gone, they are gone. Okay, we got a lot of crazy for Christmas. They're gonna cram into the last 60 minutes for the year. Hey, don't forget, we'll show you in just a moment, if you get social with us, who's your lady boss, your boss lady inspiration, could win a joyful bag I made for you guys. All right, I'll already give you a little sneak peek of this, but truthfully, this is my pick of the entire 2 hours. I'm obsessed with this thing. It has been, oh, I bet it's been over a decade since I've been able to talk about a telescope on the air. And this one actually even comes with a camera mount. So there's been a lot going on in the heavenly bodies. I mean, have you guys been watching the news? I mean, there was a lunar eclipse that I missed. A couple of years ago, we had a solar eclipse. Of course, you gotta have special glasses for that. But I mean, you have an understanding of what I'm talking about. There is no better way to get the child, the big kid or the little kid in your life ignited about sciences than with a telescope. That is coming up from really the leading name in telescopes. And then something I begged my planner to put in my show. I apologize, I'm having eye issues, but otherwise I'll let you see my eyes because this is my mascara. It's my favorite mascara that we offer here at HSN. What is it? It's from Benefit. It is almost buy one, get another one. And I'll tell you why. One of these sells for $27 anywhere else in America. Now, we were completely sold out on this. And the reason I know that, true story, I actually had to buy this from another place because we were sold out of Bad Gal Bang. So you want lift, you want volume, you want length, and then you want it in really that deep kind of stiletto heel black color. You want this. All right. All of my friends, first of all, you are cuter than words. I want to eat you up.
You know what? They just brought me a washcloth, but I don't see it yet.
Oh, did they? Okay, well, you know what?
Well, I wanted to know how crazy you actually are for Christmas.
Listen, right?
So,
you know, there's a joke I could make about horns, but I'd like to
keep it Christmas?
Yes, I'd like to keep it Christmas is what I'd like to do. This is my friend of over 2 decades. Can you tell I love her? It's Kathy Wolf, and you're gonna love me, you're gonna love her because it is Last Call You All. This is from a company that I'm obsessed with. They are family owned and they create these products with love. We do kind of these spa systems once a year and once a year only. And okay, it is very limited. This is last call. So in the single ship, I have the peacock, which is right over here. We have the marble, we have the white, we have the pink, and then we've got the turquoise. Now in the auto ship, we have everything but the peacock. And remember, you're getting more stuff. It's bathing, but better, as my darling Fred said. And this, just because I have done them, well, I've been doing like these, you know, spa in a box specials every Christmas. This is the biggest configuration, the best price. My own opinion, I'm not the only one who says this, the best company for the best price for my show, for this hour, you gotta do it. It's free shipping. It's 5 flex pay. Bathing only better, Kath.
Bathing only better, and we can make our bathing better because this is something you're gonna do anyway. Every single day, we have to bathe. So if you can actually bathe, then you can do it better without having to bend over, without having to ache yourself, but also to be able to reach those areas that are hard to reach. In the center of your back, the bottom of your feet, when you're standing in a shower, you can turn your everyday shower into a complete bubble bath. And one of the ways that I can show you the kind of difference that it actually makes.
Okay,
I'm gonna start here with a Sharpie.
Just so that you can see everything.
Right.
Okay.
So right here, I'm gonna take a Sharpie and I'm gonna mark across my hand. All right?
Okay, that's a Sharpie, dude. They don't call it permanent for nothing.
No, they do not.
They're not joking around.
Oh, sorry. So I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna go right on top of this, and I'm gonna try not to make too big of a mess of Shannon over here. And I just want you to see, what I'm doing is not only am I removing that Sharpie, I'm also removing that top surface dead skin cell layer. So you can see how that lathers up so beautifully, but here's one of the things I want you to see.
Oh my gosh.
Look at my hands. See how they're actually brighter, but they look younger. You know why?
Do.
Now the second that I put my lotion on, it's gonna go in instead of sitting right on top. It's the same thing that we have with brushing our teeth. Look at this as a gift. So the gift presentation is really beautiful. I put it in a pretty little box.
So gorgeous.
And wrap it up because it's actually a nice large size box.
It is.
Leave it under the tree.
Oh.
It's ready to go whenever somebody stops by.
Absolutely. With Open Me First, okay, all good things. No, seriously, I bought one of these, one of the first times that we worked together, because all good things must come to an end. And when I say shop now or forever hold your peace, you do need to do it now, though. I mean, truthfully, we're like in, you know, the hundreds remaining at this point. Is this the last scheduled airing, or do you have one more shot?
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
We can do it, so.
And see, you see, because honestly,
well, and the free shipping handling, I've never seen it until today. So I was like, oh, that's nice.
That's what freaked me out. Let me just show them, and Kathy, we can talk through this a little bit too. So when I said the biggest package for the best price from the best company, the best gift, I don't care how old they are, I don't care how young they are, I don't care if it's, you know, delicate skin, fragile skin, young skin, mature skin, you know, guys' skin.
If you have skin.
Oh, if you have skin. Because you know what, here's the thing, you're bathing with something, okay? You're using something. But remember, they up the ante. So not only are you getting 2 of your loofahs, you're also getting this great little scrubber, the pumice that people are obsessed with, especially the backs of your heels, the bottoms of your feet. It truly is a spa experience. And remember, it is only as long as supplies last. The easiest way to figure out what color you want is, truthfully, I go to hsn.com and then I just kind of click on the little picture in case you're not sure. I have never, ever, ever seen us do a value like this. I just haven't. And we've been doing this every year, but never anything like this,
This
ever.
is the time you want to get more than one of these. So think about anybody that you know that might have dexterity issues. Or maybe it's somebody that you want to get a really nice little spa gift for as well.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect gift to get for anyone, no matter who you are, no matter who you're looking for. Maybe it's your mail carrier. Now you're going to notice, like, watch Cara. She's actually able, now she's seated over there as we're seated here today, but she can get to the bottom of her feet. I liken this to when you have to fasten your shoes.
Good point.
And you're sitting on the edge of the bed and you're trying to bend down, you're trying to fasten it. Now imagine if those fastens were on the bottom of your feet, so take it even a few inches further. It's hard for us to get to a lot of those areas. So the loofah that's in here is actually gonna remove all of the dead skin cells around the ankles, so your calluses that you're gonna have on the back of your feet. I'm gonna kind of show you if I can. I'm gonna stand up for a second.
I'm trying to find a good spot for your pretty box. That is why I am not in visual coordination, because I'm just, you know, not so smart that way.
Well, and a lot of times we're standing, so
that's true. Okay.
But just so everybody can see, I mean, I can get down here to the back of my heels. I still have my shoes on. I joked about this before, where I had to do my heels without even, literally, I looked at the back of my heels, I'm like, oh, they're terrible. Okay, did those, threw a little bit of lotion on, and I was done. So it's the perfect thing to be able to do and to get into there whenever you have that. There are 2 different speeds that are on this. I'll take the one that is not wet. So there's 2 different speeds. So this is gonna be our first speed. So we do have a lower speed, and then we also have the higher speed. So there's our lower speed, there's our higher speed. We brush our teeth every single day, right? So many of you buy the Philips Sonicare toothbrush from me. You're actually going in and you are gonna be taking care of your body, you're cleansing your body every day. If you could do it better, wouldn't you do it better? This is something that you're actually gonna be able to do, and you're gonna do it better. It is the most affordable gift. That under $20 price, to me, is just that super sweet spot. And I can't even begin to tell you what we had to do to get it to that price. So we are delighted for you. I know that you're gonna love it. But think about your sons. If you have teenage sons and they play sports, football, ice hockey, you know what that gear smells like? You wanna get them really clean and get all that off there. Why do we all have that scratch or that itch on our back? That we're like, can you get this? Well, first of all, with the brush, I could do, there we go. You can go right in there. I've used the dry brush before. Yeah. Just kind of removing the dead skin cell. So it's great for that too. So it really is, it gives you 14 inches of extended reach that you would not normally have.
That's, I was just gonna say, that's a nice long handle, but it's not clunky.
It's the longest we've ever done.
Is it really?
So but not too long.
No, exactly, it's just right. So here's the thing, wow, are we busy? Please do this for me. Go to hsn.com, use express ordering, call that toll-free number. You guys have to make your decision now, if only because, like I said earlier, all good things must come to an end. And maybe you're like me, maybe you got one of these earlier in the season. Did you think of yourself? I mean, truthfully, with that free shipping and that 5-pay flex pay, get more than one of these, because I'll kind of go back to my first statement. We only do this once a year. So even if you're starting to think ahead for bridesmaids, groomsmen's gift, graduation gifts, you got all the kids in the class, you're looking for something for the teacher, to get underneath that $20 mark, and I'm not being mean about this, I love gift cards, don't we all? Because it's like you don't even have to think about it. But the whole point is sometimes giving a $20 gift card, you don't get much for anymore. And sometimes you feel like kind of El Cheapo. It's like, okay, what are they gonna get for 20 bucks?
2 cups of coffee?
2 cups of coffee. This is something they will use and thank you for every single day, I promise you. And then you do that auto ship. Now on the auto ship, they get a refill on the brushes.
Yes,
Is that how
so
that works?
refill on the brushes, and it'll be $15 for the auto ship because you don't need to replace the tool, you just need to replace the brushes over time.
Makes sense.
And we even give you 2 of the loofahs, and someone asked me, they said, how come you get 2 of the loofahs? The loofahs were the #1 requested item. This is a company that has been doing this now for over 20 years, cleansing tools that are gonna make things better. But look at how you get that beautiful foam, and I'm not gonna turn it on because I don't wanna soak Shannon or the entire set, or these gorgeous velvet chairs, but you can see how the loofah just really does give you all of that beautiful foam and that beautiful cleansing foam. You'll also notice all the water that's on here. This is not something that you have to worry about. It is water resistant. I don't recommend that you completely submerge it in the tub. I use mine in the tub though every single day. It turns every bathing experience into a bubbling bath experience. And you're gonna love the way your body feels when it is so much cleaner. Now, colors. This turquoise happens to be my personal favorite because it reminds me of the little blue box jewelry store. I can't afford anything from there, but I can afford this. And so in my entire white bathroom, this is the one thing and the one color that I actually have in there.
I love that.
And it just gives me that little bit of happiness, that little bit of pop, that kind of just something fun.
You know what? It's something that you should do for you. First of all, you should do it. But moreover, you should do more than one. And make sure that you put yourself on that list. I mean, seriously. So get at least one of these, but trust me when I tell you, you're gonna get this at home. I do this every single year. Now I've learned from experience. First of all, the fact that we still have these like the week before Christmas, I'm shocked. Because they had to move heaven and earth to make that to happen. I'll just tell you that right now. So most of the quantity is sold out. I mean, we literally have a handful in each color. Easiest way to do it is to go to hsn.com or call that toll-free number or scan that QR code on your phone. Takes you right to the front of the line so that you can make your selection and get yours before it's sold out. But the point that I'm trying to make is get it. Because the first year that we did something similar to this, it wasn't this company, wasn't this big a package, and I only bought one. And do you know it took every ounce of will that I could to wrap it up for somebody else? Because no, I'm serious about that because I'm like, why didn't I get one for myself? Do yourselves a favor, get at least two, but trust me on this one, it's a winner chicken dinner, especially for that price, I'm telling you.
It is, and it's such a great gift, but maybe you are giving like a little spa gift certificate, or maybe you're giving a gift card. I was actually looking, my son needed a plane ticket this year, right? So you buy the plane ticket for Christmas, I'm like, well, that's not pretty wrapped up under the tree. There's nothing there. This is that extra $20 that you can spend, and now there's still a gift under the tree. There's something to unwrap. My mom always likes to have a gift that you can wrap, and I recommend put it in really pretty paper, keep it under the tree, because the other thing that happens, somebody stops by. You're not exchanging gifts this year. No, we're not exchanging gifts, Shannon. Shannon says, hey, Kathy, I'm coming by. I've just got a little gift. No, I know we said no gifts, but I'm just gonna drop this by, and I'm doing the, what do I have? What do I have?
Famous last words.
So I literally keep these underneath the tree with the Sharpie underneath there. It already says from Kathy, or yours would say from Shannon, and two, and all you do is you literally write their name in super quick, and you're like, here it is. Go right under from the tree. Every single year it has been the perfect last second gift because it's great for men, great for women, great for elderly, great for young.
Absolutely. But do it now while you're thinking of it. I mean, seriously, because they are gone for sure. Thank you for coming straight from your holiday party. I did. I know you did.
Can you smell? Gorgeous. I smell like a bonfire.
You look gorgeous. Are you kidding?
Thank goodness for the bubbles now.
You're so funny. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you,
it's always so good to see you. Merry Christmas.
I wouldn't miss this show for the world.
Oh, I love you. Mwah. Thank you, honey. Hey, don't hang up. Don't forget, you were still guaranteeing delivery, before Christmas for no additional cost. And all you do is just shop now while you're thinking of things. Hey, by the way, our beauty sale is open for business, up to 50% off on select items when you go to hsn.com. Hey, don't forget, hey, Steve, are people, by the way, brand new today's special with Adam Freeman, who is coming up at 12 midnight. They got a lot lot of splaining to do. So one thing you don't want for Christmas are any unexpected emergencies. I do not. Why are we so far away from each other, Yvette?
I don't know.
I'm very sad about this whole situation. I know. Exactly. All right, Adam's coming up at 12 midnight. And then, Steve, are people already starting to call on my telescope? Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. It is back in very limited quantities. Boy, I don't know maybe I was good in a former life. Maybe that's why they gave it to me.
You're good in this life.
It's, well, you'd be the only one who said that. All right, it's the last Crazy for Christmas show of the year. Go to my Facebook. I hope you can find and like me, because every year for Crazy for Christmas, I make gifts for you. Only show that I know of that we do that this week in honor of Joy Mangano. It's a little bag that I did for you guys. It even has like Shop Happy on the back, and thank you. I'm proud of myself. All right, well, this is my friend Yvette. Also, I've known you for over 20 years too.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I know. But we were 12 when we met.
Exactly. Under the age of consent, for sure. But this is something, you're not gonna have to consent to this, because let's be honest, you've got a junk drawer, or I should say, if your toolkit is a butter knife like mine is, I know, Yvette gave me the look. This is like one of those little multitasking, you know, Swiss things, you know? You think of chocolate, you think of candy, you think of all that great stuff. Here's the thing, it looks like a snowflake. It comes with these great little boxes as well. Everything, I know it sounds crazy to say this, at $17.60. It's on 5-pay FlexPay and free shipping. Yvette, you are getting this tool that, honestly, it's like a multitasker in my kitchen.
Yes.
It does everything, right?
The first thing I'm gonna say is, you get 3 of them.
I don't,
okay?
I was nervous.
You don't pick your color, you get all 3.
Yeah.
They come with the boxes. So this is 3 gifts, and I have to speak to the ladies right now, only because men are tough to buy for.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't get them a candle and a lip gloss. And these are incredible gifts, and I'm gonna hold this up, and you're gonna say, what is that, a snowflake that you put on your Christmas tree? You could. This is an 18-in-1 multi-tool. You saw in the video all of the different things, all the different things it can do. Now, here's what I find extremely impressive. This, I wanna make sure you see all of this I have in here. This little tool takes the place, I'm not kidding, okay, of every tool in here. Wrenches, screwdrivers, a twine cutter, a bottle opener, all of it in this one little tool. So when you get, let's think about this first of all. You're not gonna be taking around all these tools somewhere, right? But this guys can put this in their back jeans pocket, in their front pocket, they can put it wherever. And I want you to look, I'm gonna hold it against my shirt so you can kind of see it, because I kind of want to walk you through what Flippo has done here. The reason why you can have all of these in a tool is this, and it looks like a snowflake, right? So what they did is they went around the outside first. You have a flathead screwdriver. You have a Phillips head screwdriver. And then you actually have your either hex or Allen wrenches, right? 6 different sizes. And they are gonna be ranging from 3 millimeters all the way to 9, all the way around. Then on the inside of the tool, you have your other wrenches. Again, 6 different sizes, ranging from 7 millimeters all the way to 13 millimeters. And then in the inside, 2 more sizes, 9/16 and a half an inch. Also, you have right here, I'm gonna turn it this way. This is a place where you can cut fishing line if you're a fisherman, twine if you're equestrian and you have to cut, like, you know, twine from hay or something, and then of course a bottle opener. So all of these tools in this very ingenious design. Here's a little hole, so you're gonna get the key ring, so you can hang it on a keychain, you can keep it with you. But you know, Shannon, and I do want to point out, Flippo is going to give you this little chart, so in case you forget what what everyone is in the size.
Mind. You know, I was just going to ask, how am I going to remember?
You have it right here. But the thing is, this is fantastic for It could be your nephew that is just starting to learn how to work with tools. Maybe this is his first tool. Or this can be for the person that has a full tool set at home, but they're not gonna take it with them. My husband looked at it. He's a chief on the fire department. He goes,
wow.
Every one of my firefighters are getting one of these for Christmas. Why? Because they can keep it in their pocket. Because they can keep it in their glove compartment. Because if you fish, he goes, throw it in your tackle box. He goes, I ride bikes. There's always something that's loose. Always, always something that's loose. And I love this video because it shows you much better than I can all the different things that you can go. Here's your twine color. Of course, we always are tightening something.
Yeah.
So if you know where this tool is, if you know where this one tool is, you can do all of these things.
You can. I'll tell you what, it's going to be the gift that they talk about. I mean, it really is. And Kathy, I know a lot of you are still calling on our True Ritual. Please stay there. We have hundreds of you calling. We're so busy this hour. It's the grand finale of Crazy for Christmas for the season. It's almost like buy a multi-tool, get another one, in individual gift boxes with the little map of what this does, what all those little facets or antennae or arms on your snowflake do. It's really well made. This is not something that's, you know, rinsy-chintzy. Love that little key fob. But like Kathy was saying too, Yvette, is, so I'll use my niece as an example. I got her the one big gift, right? But her birthday's also in January, so you gotta have something under the tree.
Right.
So even if you got them the big something, this is the gift that they will use. You don't even think about it because it's a couple of bucks for each one. The other thing is, and we were talking about this with True Ritual, and actually guys, I know a lot of you are still calling. You might even see that item number in the corner of your screen because I don't want you to hang up. You have to understand, at this point, we're guaranteeing Christmas delivery. We're doing 5 flex pay and free shipping on everything. That means this is on a flex pay for like $3 and change, which is insane when you think about it. And then secondly, even if they don't love it, you know, these are gifts. You could send them back until January 31st of next year. They're gonna love it. But this is like a blip on the radar. You can't even get much on a gift card for this, for something that they will absolutely use. So this to me is all about practical presents. Craig is back. He's got a practical present for those of us who out there who really want to protect ourselves. That's also in final quantities, but make sure that you reserve this now. Yvette, you know too, we dream of having items like this on these free shipping days because frankly, you know, these kind of like, you know, stocking stuffer prices, almost without exception, we always charge you shipping. I mean, almost without exception, and never 5 flex, ever.
And remember, it's all 3 of them, and you're getting the boxes. So it's like, you know, I sometimes run into, what am I gonna get my lawn guy, or the mailman, or male teachers, or your male hairdresser? I mean, this is the perfect gift, and I'm telling you, guys love to save the day. They love to just have what you need, what they need to tighten something up, to fix something for you. And the design here, and I'm glad that you mentioned the quality because I don't want you to be fooled by the price. It's an incredible price, but I want you to listen to this. This is carbon steel. This is not aluminum. This is not plastic. This is heavy duty. You can feel in the weight of it, right?
That's nice.
Yet again, it can go in your back pocket, and girls out there, if you get these for your guys, please make sure you buy enough to get one for yourself. You'll throw it in your purse and you'll use it for all kinds of things too.
You will indeed. They're never gonna, well, they'll never know, but I mean, you're never gonna believe when they pick that up that you spent literally a couple dollars for it. I mean, that's insane. Wow, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Hey,
there you go.
You can open your beverage at the end of a hard work day.
Absolutely. Yvette, thank you.
Thank
Good
you
to
so
see
much.
you.
You too.
Hey, don't hang up. Remember, it is the last Crazy for Christmas, well, 28 minutes, 29, oh, sorry, like 27 minutes or so. Hey, don't forget, you go to our kitchen page. Do you see that vertical mandolin? I don't know if we can show it or not. I had this in my Shannon's in the Kitchen house yesterday, and we have only 1,000, only 1,000. I did check with our buying team. There is no back order, there is no wait list. So that price adjustment for the next 1,000 people who call, you're gonna be able to grab it. Wyatt, if you wanna put that right there, that's good. Hey, if you were trying to get through on our Clean Boss, Steve, how many were spoken for last hour, out of curiosity? So our Joy, as I like to call her, our mother of invention, had a today's special that sold out. That's why I'm doing the Joy bag that I made for you guys, the joyful bag. But she is also, she even said that she wants this to be her legacy product. It is unlike any other product you're gonna find in the world. If it only cleaned, if it only eliminated odor, if it only was a disinfectant. When we talk about germs and bacteria in the home, remember that price goes away at midnight. It was never supposed to air for this price. Not one 24-ounce or 2 or 3, how about 4 supersized, and then that on the go, that's 1,000 applications on its own. There are over 20,000 applications in this kit. You can, over 6,000 gone in my show, and remember that price goes away at midnight unless you are doing this on auto ship. So remember, now's the smart time to do it. You can customize that auto delivery. All right, we've got more crazy to come. We're gonna keep you safe, and we're gonna let you see stars before we finish with this hour.
The holidays are here, and to make them just right, we'll bring you the most today's specials shown in one night. With these festive savings, I shop there myself to get prices you won't find anywhere else. A bundle of gifts to load up your sleigh, guaranteed under the tree by Christmas Day. So whatever you do, you must tune in. It's our today's super special Saturday here on HSN.
Everything you need for the holidays right here on HSN, like these beautiful holiday.
You really outdone yourself this year.
It was nothing. Want to find your Mary? Shop HSN.
Christmas tree up before Thanksgiving or after? Well, as soon as the last slice of pumpkin pie is finished, the Christmas tree goes up.
That would be after Thanksgiving, because before, there's just way too much going on.
I absolutely put my tree up right before Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, tree up.
For me, it is always after Thanksgiving.
We put it up after Thanksgiving, but we leave it up till Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
All right, well, happy Saturday. I'm Shannon. I'm crazy for Christmas, and this is the last 29 minutes of our Power Hour. Final look for the season. Go to my Facebook page. I hope you can find and like me. I got a bag I made. Now, you know, I'm always up to no good. I'm going to keep you safe. Uh-oh. I snuck up on you, or rather I didn't. How you doing? This is Craig, everybody.
Hey guys, how are you?
Okay.
Hey, I got the door security barred. Keep these bad guys out,
Exactly,
right?
and that would be me. You know what, can I do it again? All right, can I do it
All
again?
right.
Okay.
So this is what you do. You just put it up against there. You got a little
Right.
arm on the side.
Okay.
Turn it on. Now it's activated.
Oh my gosh, that's
Now,
loud.
watch this. Hit the side of this.
Okay.
Let me turn that on.
Okay.
Now hit it.
Oh!
So if someone breaks that glass or tries to jiggle the knob or the handle, guess what? That alarm is going to go off and I'm going to hear it. You're going to hear it if you're in the sewing room, the craft room. You're going to hear it anywhere in the house.
Oh my
Come
gosh,
on, lovely.
An officer
Good to
and
see
a
ya.
gentleman. It's so good to see you. Hey, I love Craig. I was telling him on the phone, it's been far too long since I've been on the air with him. And, you know, this is actually kind of an insider secret. It's something that the hosts here wait for. Back during the COVID period, the halls were pretty isolated, I'll be honest with you. And, you know, whether it's doing your makeup or getting changed in the makeup room, it doesn't matter if you're home or away, you want to protect yourself and you want to do it in the easiest, most effective way possible with that high-pitched alarm. So Craig, now, and actually, Rocky, you can help. We have all three. We've got the silver and the white. So big doors, little doors, any door. Like, how does this work again?
So think of it as a 2-in-1, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the door first, but then I'll show you how it works on a slider. But you've got a whole bunch of holes. Now, this is how it works. Now, I'm going to kneel down. Right. First thing you're going to think about is like, well, what about if I've got a knob or a handle, right? Well, guess what? We have this York system right here. This is designed like so to go up underneath that door. And with all the different holes that you have, which is, I'll show you here, you can fully adjust it. So if you've got those knobs and handles that are slightly higher, slightly lower, guess what? You can fully adjust it, put it in place. You got the little alarm, and the minute someone touches that doorknob or handle, that alarm and it's gonna go off. And that is basically by a little tab here that you just tab on. It's activated.
Oh, wow. Craig, I'm gonna go back out there again. Mark, forgive me for walking in front of the cameras, but this is a real, again, an officer and a gentleman. So obviously I was doing it, you know, I was being a little more energetic, but I'm gonna be less
I'm gonna fully adjust it.
Okay, so I'll
it
let
goes all
you
the way
kind of
down,
do the
it
adjustment.
adjusts up.
Okay.
I can put it on an angle, and keep in mind, I've got a rubber foot here, so I can put on any type of flooring. Whether I've got a carpet or whether I've got tile, well, guess what? All I need to do is put it up against there. It's gonna hold 350 pounds, turn the alarm on.
Okay, ready?
It's activated.
Oh, geez, I didn't even like, can we do that again? Okay, Mark, can they see this? Now watch. So the first time I did this, I was like, you know, I was like trying to jostle the door. Okay, look what I'm gonna do next. Did you set it?
Yeah.
Okay, now watch this. Okay, you ready? It's like flushing a toilet. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, I just barely touched that little thing.
It flushes the bad guys away, but as you look through the window, you can see the bar there.
Oh, yeah.
So my dad brought up a good point. He's like, someone's gonna come up to the door, they're gonna look at the window. If they break the window, guess what? That's gonna go off as well. But they're gonna see, you know, they're gonna see the door security bar. Now, this is 350 pounds of force pressure, and whether you've got carpet down here, or whether you've got this wood flooring or some of the really shiny stuff, well, guess what? It's gonna hold against that as well.
Oh, nice, yeah, because
you can see the pressure.
Okay,
now you got the 350 pounds now.
Okay, ready? Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't even like push the whole thing all the way down.
And it's designed, it's pretty sensitive, but it's designed. The wind won't set it off or anything is when someone tampers with the door. Now, here's what's really unique about this, and we talked about a 2x1, right? Take a look at this. You got a pin right here. All I do is pull the pin out, I remove the York that you put on the door.
Okay.
And now, I turn it like so, and now I can fully adjust it, and I can put in all those different sliders. So if you've got the sliders that you would typically have here, if this was a slider, you'd put it in there. You can adjust it all the way up. You got over 40 different holes. You got a flat end here, sits right between the doors. So you don't have to worry about the old days, right? Where we put the old broom handle in the groove and then had to use Mum's fork to try and get it out.
No, it's true.
What? We designed it 1.5 inches so it wouldn't fall in. Now, 350 pounds of force pressure, 40 gauge steel. So you've got something that's really strong.
Wow.
Which you can use in sliders, doors, windows, anything, whether you're traveling, dorm room.
Brilliant.
And it makes it a great gift because whether you're having it for yourself, you can send it to anyone without saying.
Well, and in fact, you know, let's do this one more time and then we'll show you the colors because this was an abbreviated presentation. I wanted to get out here right away.
I got to adjust it because I was playing with it for
Right, so, but show out, see, and Craig's, no tools required, so he was showing you how it can fit in your sliders as well.
Yeah.
But then it's easy to adjust that again. Remember, you don't have to set pressure for, say, what kind of door. Okay, you've set the alarm.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, like I didn't even apply pressure. See, this is what I do at home. I just walk through walls.
Well, if you came through the glass, it would go off as well.
Well, exactly. Well, actually, that's a good point.
And we designed it so it can come apart in 2 parts. You can travel with it. So if you're in a hotel room, but what I really love about this is you don't have to say, hey, I've really got this good gift for this person, this family member. What sort of handle do you have? What type of flooring do you have? Do you have carpet? Do you have tile? We took that all into consideration and put it in one unit that you can basically pull out of the box.
Oh, yeah.
Put it straight up against the door, turn the alarm on, and walk away. And someone hits that door, it goes off. You can hear it.
The gig is up. Hey, just so you know, it was so funny because when I was, we meet with our show planners, you know, we talk to our show planners, and she said, so I always ask about every item. She's like, do you know what they said? Shannon, it's screaming. Meaning everybody, we want to give the gift of safety for the Christmas season, and that's what this is. And best of all, no tools required. I have these weird little doorknobs that stick out that keep hitting me in the hips when I walk through. So it doesn't matter the doorknob, doesn't matter the type of door, doesn't matter the type of flooring, doesn't matter the height of the door. By the way, if you put it on your sliders and if you've got kids that you want to make sure they're not going outside, you know, if the kids are going from crawling to walking sooner rather than you'd like, and whether it's the pool or the patio, you want to keep an right? I mean, you want to keep an eye on hosts and otherwise, host husbands and everybody in between. This is perfect.
Yeah, you know, when we had the big storms here recently, I used it on my garage door at the back of the house because that was where the wind came around.
Sure.
Even though I had a lock, I used it for extra strength. I didn't have the alarm on it, but I knew that it was going to hold that pressure, right?
Right.
That's what I wanted. But when I'm away, I just turn the alarm on. My wife does.
Nice.
It's really that simple. So if someone breaks that glass, remember, it's a 2-in-1.
It is, but that's why I was just like, I flush a toilet with more force. No, I do, and that's why I was just like, literally, I mean, that's what you want.
This is way better than a toilet.
It is.
You can't ship a toilet.
No, you can't. No free shipping on that. Craig, I love you. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
All right, take care. Hey, don't hang up. Remember, we've got that silver and that white. Hey, don't forget, our gift list weekend is open for business when you go to HSN.com. We got lots of great things going on there. And again, if you find and like me on Facebook, the question of the day is, in honor of joy, I did like a little joy bag, and it even says shop happy and be kind and crazy for Christmas on the back. $50 off on your HSN card. And remember, that is when you apply and buy. And Steve, I don't know if we can show that bag one more. Oh, perfect. We can do it live? Okay, perfect. All right. So here it is. And then I'll just show you on the back, which I'm kind of proud of, is I always say shop happy. So shop happy, be kind, and then Shannon's crazy for Christmas. And then the question is, what woman in your life inspires you, your lady boss? All right. Almost, Steve, am I saying this right? Almost 100 people pre-ordered on this? Okay. For sure, he says. This is Joe Harrison. He's just back. By the way, you might see his computer in the corner of your screen if you're still trying to get under HP. But here's the big thing. I have been here for almost 30 years. And in that time frame, for like I would say the first 10, maybe even 15 years that I was here, every single Christmas season, the hottest gift of the season would be a telescope.
Exactly.
Every single year. Most of the telescopes that I have sold here at HSN started at $200. Started at $200. And by the way, you couldn't use your cell phone with them.
Right.
Okay? So he had me at hello, he had me at cell phone, he had me at this size, so it goes backyard, front yard. Have you read the news? There's been more happening in our heavens than I think at any other time, certainly that I can remember in history. You get the backpack and you get the great lenses. You also get a camera or like a mount for your cell phone too, or camera mount.
Camera mount comes with it as well. It really is a little bit of everything that you're getting. It really is the perfect travel telescope to go, in your backyard, to go out to the beach, to go see what's in the stars, but also see what's on the planet. And when you see all the features, we have that 45-degree angle tilt right there, so you can stand up. It makes a comfortable experience for you. And this is brought to you by Popular Science, who teamed up with Celestron. We've known and loved Popular Science for years. Celestron's been making telescopes here for over 60 years, been since 1960. But look at that right there. You see something cool in a telescope, you want to take a picture of it, you can now do it. You don't have to tell people what it's like. We're including all the adapters to make it so easy to capture those memories. Even a remote control that connect to your phone that'll take those pictures for you. That's another bonus, $20 bonus. That is included. But Shannon, when you see this, you're thinking, okay, this is not what you're used to seeing. It's not like the big tube ones.
But this is not a toy.
Exactly.
Okay.
They designed this to make sure that you can take this anywhere you want. I remember when I was a kid, my dad had a telescope. It was so big, he always kept it in the garage because it was a pain to come out. This one, when you see the glass optics, when you see the metal housing, when you see the lenses that we're including, this one all fits into the backpack. The entire thing with the backpack only weighs 3 pounds. That's it. Now, what we're going to include today is not only do you get the telescope, but you also end up getting the first lens. The first lens, it's an 8mm, and you also get a 20mm lens. So now you can look at anything that is 18 times away. You can look at anything that is 45 times away. You can also, we give you this thing called the Barlow lens, which is a 3 times magnifier. So now you can look at anything 54 or 135 times away. Now, if you want to see the moon, which is the most popular thing people look for, you only need a 25 times lens. We're giving you up to 135 times. So now, Shannon, we're beyond the moon. If you want to see the rings of Saturn, you need 100 times magnification. This will go beyond that. You can actually see the moons of Jupiter with this because you have 135
Okay, here's the thing. Steve, just to show people that there aren't like tens of thousands of these, can I just show what is available? And the only reason I say that is when, oh, perfect, thank you. So we have fewer than 2,000. And part of the reason I wanted to reference that, thank you, just, it's a good launching off point, I guess pun intended for the most part, because, you know, whether it's Elon Musk sending people to space, you know, who were at the grocery store the day before, but, you know, I'm paraphrasing. But I think there's more interest in space now than even when I was growing up as a kid.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and I'm talking about shortly after we sent man to the moon. I think more people are aware of what they can do in their own backyard, and, you know, for this price.
We're sending rockets out to space on a weekly basis. So the great thing about having this is that, you know, your kids are interested in this, and there's so much education in that. I love it because it's free. You just go out to your backyard, you go to a local park, you will find something. And as you sit over, so we're gonna show you how simple this is to set up. We have it right now on a tabletop, but if you expand the legs, like I'm 6'2".
Yeah, let's do that. Can we
It is
show 'em?
still fully, it's still a very comfortable experience, even if you have this thing standing up. And we give you a different way to mount this and keep everything nice and steady. And when you have this mounted, you know, I've got it standing right now, and then it's the exact same thing that what we have on the table. We just, if you're on a park bench or you're in a backyard, anywhere in between, you can stand up and make this thing comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Now, I love what Celestron has done because they give you this thing called a finder scope. So if you see the moon out there in the sky and you're like, I want to focus on the moon. If you used that strong magnification, it'll take you a long time to be able to dial it in. What you do is use that finder scope. That'll kind of give you the approximate area, and then you dial it in. So you look to the finder scope first, and then boom, I've got it, I'm finding it right there. Now, once I have it, I can focus in, I can zoom in, and I have the adjustments to make sure
it in.
I've got it perfectly. And then, Shannon, you see, we've also included, we've already connected our cell phone mount. So now you can take your cell phone, any cell phone that you want, it'll connect, and it lines up with the cameras on the back and have different adjustments. Now you can take a picture. And I've got a picture of the moon I want to show you that we took with the Celestron.
Because we had the prettiest full moon the other night. Did you see that?
That's the fun thing. I'll tell you about that in a second. Because there's the picture we took with your telescope that you're getting today.
Wow.
Look how beautiful the moon is. Now, it's not just stuff outside, you know, in outer space, but also if you're on land, look at the picture of the hawk that we took.
Oh, come on.
And you don't have to say, oh, you wouldn't believe how beautiful the hawk was. You wouldn't believe how beautiful the moon was. You can now show that picture because you're taking it with your cell phone. That's what you're doing right there. When you see the claws, and he's hugging onto that
It looks like he
branch.
just had a meal. There's like a little thing peeking off his little beak there.
He was a hungry little bugger, but you're able to capture that video. Keep in mind, this thing right here can go anywhere from 18 times magnification all the way up to 135 times, and it's incredible.
You had me at Barlow lens. I mean, when I used to do these, I mean, seriously, we used to talk about the value of that alone. Here's the thing. It's for your backyard. It's for your patio. It is anywhere and everywhere you are watching.
I love the app.
Now talk about this, Mr. Computer Man.
Shannon, the cool thing is you go look at this night sky and you're like, wow, there's a lot of stuff. How do you know what you're looking at? Well, we include an app that will connect to your phone, and it uses the technology in your phone. So now what you do is you're like, oh, where am I looking for? There's the moon, there's Saturn. You know, you can find it.
It's like a GPS for the stars.
It does, and it tells you exactly what's in the night sky. There's even a section that says what's in the sky tonight. It'll tell you what are the hot spots that are in the sky that you can now take a picture of.
So when I forgot about the lunar eclipse, that app would have like alerted me, hey, numbskull, you're awake anyway, you should go outside.
You can see what's coming in the future. Now, you asked about the moon, because the moon is very bright now. Did you know this is called an oak moon?
Really?
The app teaches that, so it becomes an educational piece too. You can click on it and learn more about what you're seeing. And especially for me, like the really cool dad moment was when my kids saw the ring of Saturn. Because you normally see it, like my kids, they see it on their tablets, on their phones. You see it on a two-dimensional object. With this, you can see the rings of Saturn, because you only need 100 times magnification. This gives you 135 times. So when my kids pulled back and they looked at me and they're like, I just saw the rings of Saturn.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you did it right there. Now I'll show you what the moon looks like, because when you see the moon is so close that it is bright, it is beautiful, you can see the craters. However, sometimes it is too bright, Shannon.
Okay.
And what we've done is, if you zoom in on the moon, sometimes it's way too bright, we actually give you a moon filter. This is a $20 adapter that will go on any lens, so now you can pick up the detail of the moon, so now it's not as bright. That's another bonus that you're gonna end up getting today. And then here is the clicker, because when you're looking at the moon, which is still a couple 100,000 miles away, if you just tap it, tap your telescope, it's gonna move and shake a little bit. This, it clicks it.
Yeah,
So it
makes
Bluetooths
sense.
to your phone, and now you can take pictures with another $15 adapter that we're including today.
A couple of things. I know for a fact this is it. You know, Joe's like, oh yeah. It is sold out every single time that it's been here.
Yes.
We have now, Steve, what is it, 1,700 left or 1,600 left? 1,600 left. Now, and I'm not trying to panic anybody, but I almost need to, and I'll tell you why. We're sneaking this in before Adam kicks off the brand new Today's Special. I know for a fact, whether it's his open house show or whether it's the big gift guru that Michelle has coming up, there is no way, this might make one more presentation. You know, if this hits prime time, like tomorrow or Monday, before that free shipping promotion expires, because remember, you're getting the bag, you're getting the lenses, you're getting the Barlow, you're getting like that little moon adapter.
Exactly.
And then you're also getting, where is it, the little camera mount.
Cell phone, works on any cell phone that's out there. It really makes it so simple for you too, because we give you everything. And keep in mind, this is what Celestron has done for the last 60 years, make amazing telescopes. You get one magnification lens that gives you 18 times magnification. The other one gives you, it gives you 45 times, but then you also get this 3 times Barlow lens.
That's a big deal.
So now you can look at anything that's 18, 45, 54 or 135 times away.
Jeez.
Anywhere that you want to look, whether it's in your backyard, you're looking at the squirrels, you're just going to a nature park, you can take this with you, or you can look in the night sky. And because it's designed by Popular Science, it's durable. It is compact, so you can take it anywhere. The optics on here are also glass, because sometimes you get plastic optics and they'll yellow over time or they'll wear down. This is actually absolutely beautiful, and you see it's got many positions that you can lock it in place, so now you're able to see what's in the night sky. And one of my favorite stories I've learned about astronomy was Neil Armstrong, one of our most famous American astronauts. His grandparents gave him a telescope, and he looked up in the night sky, and that's what gave him the passion to become an astronaut. And you never know when you give your kids this.
It's true.
What they're going to learn, and you can do it in your backyard.
You know, it's easy to get a kid excited about Fortnite and Xbox, but you want to get them excited about science. I mean, you really do. And this does it in such a natural, intuitive, mind-blowing way. For a price point I have never, ever, this is the best price on any telescope I've ever had. I've been here for almost 30 years. Our starting price points used to be around that $200 mark.
They were.
And don't let the size fool you. You said up to, like, I know where I'm talking range because I'm thinking binoculars.
135 times magnification is what it'll do. And keep in mind, on Christmas Day, Saturn, Venus, and the moon will all be lined up. There's always something to look at in the night sky.
There is. Well, I'm always happy to look at you, mister.
Hey, Shannon.
Hey, when are you back? Are you back tomorrow?
I'm back in 45 minutes. Something different.
You know, I've got drunken cherries that I'm making for TikTok. You might want to find me.
Oh, wow. I have to find you on TikTok.
Yeah.
What's your TikTok address?
Exactly. Shannon Smith TV3. Thank you for asking.
Love that. Sure.
All right. I love you. Okay. Hey, don't forget Black Friday deals. This is a Black Friday deal. Our Protection Plus is also available. And here's our Black Friday deal page. Check out details for yourself. All right. My friend Lisa is here. Donna is laying down on the job, and she's happy to do it. We are moving along, and Homedics is a company that, of course, we love here at HSN. They are truly the leaders when it comes to, home health products. I use the foot massager that was a former Today's Special. Hey, by the way, if you go to hsn.com, you will see that foot massager. There are a couple of them, but I looked at it, and even if you missed out on it, the price that it's at right now is actually a really good deal. Well, this is backed by popular demand. I want you to meet my friend Lisa. Lisa, you're gonna see, like I said, Donna laying down on the job. And you know how they say got up on the wrong side of the bed? I am not great with yoga. You are looking at not only a yoga master, I mean, quite literally. I mean, there's nothing about health that Lisa doesn't know. But for me, I can't get in the kind of poses that you can, Lisa. And anyone and everyone watching this show, when we talk about stressed out and areas of discomfort on the body, I have to say the back is probably the #1 thing that people talk about. And now we're talking about a beautiful, precision, mechanical way to expand and stretch and relax, you know, that whole core area, right?
Yes, I tell you what, I love this. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna pick it up off the table so that you can kind of see what it's doing right now. Homedics has added air chambers to the back of what is generally, so I'm gonna shut it off so these will go down and you'll see it goes down to almost nothing. See how slender that is? And then you turn it back on and you start to get that inflation again. And that's what lifts the lower back. And that's what gives you the delicious stretch.
It does. I told you were flexible. Your microphone fell off.
Oh, dear. Oh my gosh, it did.
See,
so
exactly. See, I told you she was nimble. Here's the thing. This is a special price adjustment. Donna, thank you for doing that. I'm perfect, guys. I knew that my team would have my back, I guess, pun intended. But this really allows you to see the, you know, it's like poetry in motion. Like I said, I am not as flexible and as nimble as I used to be. But, you know, we all know yoga and stretching. They're so important. In fact, they quite often say that stretching is the key to life, basically.
If you have pain in your back, you don't have joy in your life.
You do.
I will tell you, because a healthy spine is a key to a healthy life. And
it's true.
The reason is because when you feel pain in your body, it's really difficult to get enough sleep, to feel good about your life, about your anything. And so the reason more Americans suffer from chronic back pain, I read this on the CDC's website today, that it's one of the leading causes of people not being at work, not being able to perform, because it's a condition that goes away, and this is a natural way to help it go away, but it can come back. And so what I wanted to say is that I used to, as a yoga teacher, I used to go and give people adjustments over and over again. I would charge them hundreds of dollars to come repeatedly and give this treatment where I would stretch the back.
Right.
And what this does is it lifts you up off of the ground. You see that with Donna, it's lifting her up. She is, it looks like she's also using the massage function. So what this offers is not just that lower lumbar stretch. It has delicious heat. It has a delicious massage to it. It's a gentle vibration because you want that to be gentle in that area. Your lower lumbar is very precious. You want to guard the health of your spine.
Absolutely.
And this not only guards it, it takes care of it. Why wouldn't you want to try something natural that's going to help with back pain, that's going to help? This is, so you can see on the front, this is just
Lisa,
fancy lights.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm gonna do it just because we never have enough time. Can you take me out of an out-of-box experience? So I get this out of the box, and then what happens next? I want relief, and I want relief now. So what do I do?
So super simple. This is the only thing you have to do when you take it out of the box. You plug this in. You can use this on a hard surface or a soft surface. So we have Donna on the floor so you can see how well it works on the floor. You can use it on a couch, or you can use it on a chair. You can use it on a bed. You can use it anywhere. And I'll tell you, it comes
Dr.
with, so it's, I know, you use these two different pieces that come in the box. So that disc is in the top of the box. That's this black piece that is right here. And then they're not attached because it's lifting.
Right, because you want it to move.
That's right. This keeps these bottom air cushions, air chambers, from pushing into whatever surface is beneath it. So you'll see how that works when you have them just put together. You don't have to attach them. Nothing is going to happen. And then it actually, on this machine, you have an on-off button. So it's, again, super simple. The remote is attached, so you're never going to lose track of it. And then you have, this is going to begin to inflate and to deflate. And you hold this button down, and you can vaguely hear that sound. And then Over here, you've got a massage button, and you can see.
Look at, boy, that's powerful.
Yeah, it's powerful.
It's even moving on the table.
It's moving on the table.
Wow.
And when you're lying on it, you hear it. It's like it gives you that sound in your throat. And then you can add heat, and heat just really enhances any kind of stretching that you're doing. It's going to help increase the circulation temporarily during this experience, and that is going to help soften those muscles, loosen those muscles, make that stretch deeper, help those knots, those aches, those pains just melt away. And couple that with the massage and the stretch.
Yeah, the
and
heat.
You put
man.
Yeah, you put it where you want it, and you can raise and lower it. So look at this. I can immediately make it start to go down. If you feel like, oh, that was a little too high, but no, I want it higher. So you just hold it back and it lifts you right up. I want to stop it right there. Nope, I want to go a little higher. You see how that just instantly, it responds to these commands. And our stepdaughter was over and she is expecting, which I'm so excited about.
You're like a grandma.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
But listen, I have been living for this moment, okay?
Oh.
So she came over and she's like, oh, my back. I said, well, settle in for a treat. And I pulled this out and she was like, I'm in love. I'm never leaving. And I thought, oh, no. Don't worry, we'll get
exactly.
you one for
I love
Christmas.
you, but you know, you do have to go home at some point.
Especially when the baby is born.
Exactly. But you know what? The stretch is always open for business. You know,
That's right.
when the baby went to bed, you know, baby didn't go to bed.
That's right. That's right.
Wish the baby went to bed.
I will tell you, this is what's so great about having it in your house, because you can't control when pain comes. That pain comes in the middle of the night. It comes first thing in the morning. It comes in the afternoon. You want relief. This is the kind of thing that you want to have access to, because this is always ready. These chambers are going to inflate. This is a kind of, it's a hard surface. So this is a very different looking product from a lot of things that we have. This is a smooth, hard surface. You can actually hear.
And that's what you want, because you want those chambers to go up and down.
That's right.
Okay.
You want these to inflate. You want this to press smoothly and evenly against your back, because when you're getting a stretch, again, super important. This has been designed to fit into the curve of your lower back.
So
it's
smart.
a very specific design.
It is.
This is also very specific. The base piece, Donna is using it. You can't even see it there when she is holding it. I didn't even get to the part here about the fact that it comes with 2 separate pre-programmed.
Oh, nice.
Right. So what the pre-programmed buttons do underneath, you've got your massage and your lift. These 2 pre-programs, it's 1 and 2. One has massage and the lift, and the other one has just the lift. And it's a rhythmic lifting and lowering, because that is the real juice with getting stretches.
It's true.
What you want is to have that pressure, and you want that stretch, and then you want that release.
You're right.
That's what does it.
Again, it does, well, because I can't do this. I mean, if you
can't do it on your own.
Well, you can't. Yeah. Hey, by the way, Darlene S., you are a special, joyful bag that I made for you. Your comment is so beautiful. I can't read it without crying. Because she talks about her mom in heaven and still asking advice for Darlene. I want to write you a special little thank you when this goes out, because, like I said, I can't read it without crying.
Aw.
I know. It's like, but you know, you think of the people that you love, and you know, I think of my mom. She's in discomfort all the time, and if people in your life do have those challenges, there's nothing that you wouldn't do to give them that temporary relief, and you know, especially
it's natural.
And it's natural. I mean, that's just it. I mean, that's why this really is. It's truly a priceless gift. I mean, to me, you can't put a price on that.
Well,
I mean,
this is what Homedics does. They have been in business for over 30 years, bringing the spa experience into the home without that spa expense. Because like I said, when I was teaching yoga and people would hire me to come and do this, they didn't hire me once, they hired me multiple times and spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars, because to get that kind of attention, to get that kind of customization that is intuitively built into this, there's so much smart technology built into this device, because you've got the heat, you've got the massage, and then you've got these magical air chambers that will lift your back. And the moment I lay down on it, and Donna had the same experience with it when she tried it here, the back cracks. And if you've ever needed to get a little crack in your lower lumbar, it is very difficult to do on your own. You need somebody pressing and releasing.
And if you've ever had that kind of pressure and release system, if you've had somebody who has, you know, helped do that, you've paid somebody to do that, it's funny, I always feel like I can breathe deeper. Do you know what I'm saying? That it's like,
that is absolutely correct.
It's like, I feel like I can do a deep, because I was told that I'm a shallow breather, and maybe it's because our microphones can hear everything, and that's what I said, because I was making that excuse, so maybe I've taught myself to just breathe very shallow. This is all good. Open that area up.
That's right, and you need a straight spine to get in. And this also, actually, it works in a chair. You can just place it behind you, and that way you can turn any chair into a massage chair, and boom.
Right in that area.
I mean,
oh yeah.
Even without the massage on, even without doing anything with the lumbar lift portion of it, it feels so terrific.
Like a little heaven.
The heat, I'm taking it around the opposite way that the cord goes. But what this really brings, the kind of pain relief that you can get, you can't put a price on it, honestly. And the fact that you have it on tap,
it's true.
That's what's amazing.
It is. It's really the gift of feeling good, the feel-good Christmas gift for the season, for sure. I always feel good when I've got you in my show, Miss Layla.
I love being in your show. You just bring so much joy to everybody, and that is what really, that's the gift that keeps on giving.
You know, I do. I love you so much. She's such a good girl. I mean, all right. Well, do something good for you or somebody that you love and care about. Hey, don't forget any of the goodies in my show. You're still welcome to keep calling on TikTok. Times are running down. We're that free shipping and that 5 flex pay. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I hope you can join me next season when we do Crazy for Christmas. I'll actually just be Crazy for Lancome and hopefully our today's special if it's left. I will be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I'm looking forward to seeing you on a Sunday fun day. Well, the fun starts now. When I think fun, I think Freeman, don't you?
I want to echo what Lisa said about Shannon. Shannon said she brings joy to everybody, and she really does. We love you, Shannon Smith, and we love you. Thank you for watching. How are you tonight? Listen, I want to make sure you feel good every single time you get in the car and that you never fear or fret that that car will not start. Mophie, the #1 premier brand, is back with a first time ever. It's time for the big one. It's time for the launch of our today's